Thank you for this wonderful honor. I'm deeply humbled and feel that I owe so much to Onondaga Community College for setting me up on a great path toward getting a good education and a brighter future that I could have not dreamed. When I started my classes here in the spring of 2002, it was just 1 year before I was living in a refugee camp in Kenya, dreaming of the opportunity to go to college and getting a good education. I never could have imagined that my dream would be a reality 1 year later. Onondaga Community College impacted me both as an individual and transformed me into a leader in a way that I could not put into words. My college experience at OCC was very overwhelming and enriching, especially interacting with a student from diverse background. I remember my ESL professor, Dr. Mark Andy, now retired. What a wonderful, caring teacher he was. He helped me improve my English and develop my writing voice. Throughout my times here at OCC, there were countless professors and academic advisors, especially my communication professor is here, that had a similar impact on me like Mark did. Their wise advice and academic guidance had contributed to making me into a leader and a lifelong learner I have become. OCC provided me with the tools to be a lifelong learner and to go out and serve my community and the world. With the education I received, beginning at OCC and ending at Lemoyne, I was empowered to go back and make a difference in my country of South Sudan. Because of my education and so many help from Central New York, today 350 boys and 250 girls are now receive education in a young village. And this would have not been possible without support and without my education at OCC here. And what makes this important is that these kids, 600 children, are the first ever in their family to receive education. The transformative power of OCC education has forever changed my course and is now changing the course of my community, my village, and my country. My one piece of advice for the new students who are receiving scholarship is to open their hearts, open their mind, to listen, be inquisitive throughout their classes, because OCC education will transform their lives and will transform and give them the tool they need to be successful like myself. I'm deeply humbled to receive this award from OCC, and I urge a student in this audience to find their passion and never give up toward reaching their dream and impacting your own life and the life of the global community. Again, thank you so much for the honor, and I'm looking forward to continue to use my education that OCC has empowered to change the world and make our world a better place. Thank you so much.
From day one, it was hands-on at OCC. I think from the moment I walked in the TV department, I was able to put my hands on a camera and start getting used to it and figuring out what it was about. It allowed me to develop my passion for the craft. I fell in love with it right away, my confidence in my ability, and it was a chance to dream and to work at obtaining my dream. Tony Vidal was a huge impact on my life. Here at OCC, he was a professor. He's doing the sound and video here, and it sounds great, as you can see and hear. And right away, he took me in. He made me feel comfortable. His kindness made me not afraid to fail at what I was trying to do. And he took a chance with me, and he put me to work right away doing a high school football game at Coyne Stadium, running camera, and it went well, and that was pretty much the start of my career. And that was I think my first semester here that he gave me that chance. He put me in a position to succeed immediately with his involvement outside of OCC in the community. So that was great that he was able to work outside OCC and in the community and industry to get me started. Some of the advice that I may give, and it has worked for me, is that I was taught early just to keep my mouth shut and work hard. In my industry, it really served me well just to work hard and work harder and keep my mouth shut and try to be humble about it. To be confident in what I do, but not arrogant. This has been a recipe for success for me. OCC lacrosse was a big part of my success as well. We had a horrible record, but we were a good team. It taught me to be humble in defeat and victory. I think we only won 3 games my 2 seasons here. And looking up there, it's just amazing in this building. And it's really, it's a wonderful sight to see those banners up there, those knowing where we've come. Like I said, the record wasn't great, but we had a great team. We learned how to count on each other. We had each other's back, and to work within a team environment really allowed us to succeed, even though our record didn't indicate it. In TV, the same thing. It depends on my success. There's behind the scenes, there's tape operators, video operators, directors, and they all work together to make my job easy and to make me succeed as well. I try to honor the gifts I have been given. I do not take them for granted. I honor my skills, and I truly appreciate those who have taken the time to taught me and repeat things to me maybe once or twice, 3 times sometimes, but I am eternally grateful for that. Thank you very much.
So last night, thinking about today, I was kind of baffled for what I was going to come up here and say. So I got thinking about what Onondaga Community College meant to me. And I got thinking about all the, the good times, obviously, and the hard times. But the one thing that kept ringing in my mind was our lacrosse team mantra. What our lacrosse team lived by. Our lacrosse team lived by, the words family. And that's what I believe, what pushed me to get here was, looking back at it and how big this place treated me like family. My coach, Chuck Wilbur, he drove me to be the best that I could be on the field and off the field. When I got here, I might have been a decent lacrosse player, but when I left here, I was a pretty good field lacrosse player. He taught me how to play, the game of field lacrosse, even though I thought I already knew. But he taught me things that I didn't know and that I didn't even acknowledge. My teammates here, people think that Onondaga Community College, everybody's local, but I grew. My family, my real family's 4.5 hours away drive. So I was alone while I was here. And Onondaga Community College, the professors and my teammates, especially my classmates, gave me an opportunity to, step out of my boundaries. And I think that's what Onondaga Community College did for me here. It gave me a chance to see who I was as a man. I grew up here. It's the first time I left home, first time I left mom and dad, and I couldn't be more thankful that I chose to come here. Thank you.
Well, I can honestly say my 2 years here at OCC, I use every day. Running the centers, interacting with the children, helping the families to guide their children in their development. And people like from the faculty from the Early Childhood Education Department has helped tremendously to get me where I am. Especially people like Michelle Ferguson, who is a great role model and mentor to many students, including myself. And the person we have to thank the most is Joan Powers from the Small Business Development Center. She has helped John and I and Shining Stars to get to where we are today, ranging from 15 years ago to helping me with bank projections, since I never took a business class in my life, to grant writing, to nominations, and more. And she's always there when we need her, and we couldn't be here without her. Also with the help of Bobby Antonacci, Senator DeFrancisco, and Kathy Rapp, who we work with every day also. And just want to thank the Alumni Committee for selecting me to represent my class. And it means a lot since I was locally raised here in Central New York to be a part of it. And I hope to be an influence to many other OCC graduates. Thank you.